Good morning, children. In previous class, I have started the exercise, that is page number 26. Do these verbal problems. Already 2 problems I have explained to you. There are remaining 8 problems are there. 8 verbal problems are there in the page number 26. So today we are going to discuss about them. So I will explain a little bit. I won't give the complete answer. So I will discuss the problem with you. I will discuss the situation with you. Then what we have to do we will discuss. Then I will give the steps for you. So write the steps, copy the steps from the board. Pause the video for some time and copy the steps from the board. Then complete the answer from your side. So I won't give the calculation part. Only I will give the steps and I will discuss the problem with you. Okay, so this is the page number 26. All of you open the page number 26 and read the question. When I am reading, you listen it carefully. So question number 3, you are going to start the question number 3. The question number 3 is, there are 47 rows of seats in a cinema hall. 29 people can be seated in each row. How many people can be seated in the hall? So once again I will read. Try to understand carefully. There are 47 rows of seats in the cinema hall. There are this is called row. 47 rows are there. Like these, 47 rows are there. And 29 people can be seated in each row. In each row, 29 people can sit. Like these, 29 people. Like these, 29 people. Like these, 29 people. In each row, 29 people can sit. So final question is, how many people can be seated in the total hall? How many people can be seated in the total hall? So what should we do? You know very well. Yes, we need to do the multiplication. So why it is multiplication? You know the reason. Because 47 times 29 people are there. 29 people are 47 times are there. So times means compulsory you need to do the multiplication. Okay, very good. Now what are the steps? If you write it is better. You can write here. So in one row you need to find out that in 47 rows how many people are there. That is the final question. So finally what do you find? In 47 rows how many people can sit? So first of all you know in one row how many people can sit. So that we will write the step first. So number of people seated in one row. Number of people seated in one row. Yes, how many people can sit? You only have to write that. Read the problem once again and write it. Then next step, to find what you need to find the answer. Number of people seated in 47 rows. We need to find it. So then what should we do? You do here only, not any other place. So calculation part you do here only, not direct answer. So calculation part. Calculation part you do and find the answer and write here. What is the calculation part you need to do? Yes, multiplication. So multiplication in different ways are there. The method what we have learned last year, otherwise the method what I said in the first day class and second day class. So making boxes. So like that. Anyhow your wish you can do that. But find the answer and write the answer there. So better to follow the method which you have learned in this 5th class what I have explained in the first day. Making boxes. So actually what you need to do here. So 29 into 47. This is the method I have given to you. How? 29 47. This is the method I explained. So and finally add this and write the answer. This is the best method you need to follow. Some days you practice like that. I said to you, after practicing some days, you can do these calculations in brain. Without writing this box, you will be answered there. That's why you practice like this method. Okay? And then we are going to discuss the fourth problem. So the fourth problem is, I will read it, listen carefully. Cost of a bus ticket from Hyderabad to Nalgonda for a child is 65 rupees and for an adult is 110 rupees. Do you know what is the difference between the child and adult? Child means small boy, adult means elder, bigger. Okay, the biggers are called as, means like us are called adults, like you are called as child. So in bus tickets are different. So for the child they will take the less money, for the biggers they will take the more money, for the elders they will take more money, for the children they will take the less money. So means from Hyderabad to Nalgonda, to go from Hyderabad to Nalgonda, the bus ticket is 65 rupees for the children and 110 rupees for the elder. Okay, next find the total cost of tickets for 3 children and 4 adults. Okay, do you understand what is the question? The bus tickets are given for the children. For the child it is 65 rupees, for the adult it is 100 rupees. Then in the bus how many children are there? Yes, 3 children are there. 4 adults are there. So how much money they have to give to them is the question. So what should we do? Yes. So simple one small example I will say to you. So you went to the shop and you have purchased the 3 chocolates and 4 biscuits. 3 chocolates and 4 biscuits. The chocolate cost is 2 rupees and biscuit cost is 5 rupees. So how much money you need to pay to the shopkeeper if you want to find it? What will you do? Yes, you will do the multiplication here. What are the multiplications you will do? Yes, 3 chocolates, each chocolate 2 rupees. Then 3 chocolates, the cost of the 3 chocolates is 6 rupees. Then he have taken the 4 biscuit packets. The cost of each biscuit packet is 5 rupees. Then what is the cost of the biscuits? How do you find these? Yes, you will do the multiplication. So that is 4 5s are 20. After that, finally, how much money do you give to the shopkeeper? Yes, you will do the addition and you will find the answer here. Same like that here, 3 children tickets are there, 4 adult tickets are there. For children, how much they are taking, you will take and multiply here. For adult, how much they are taking, you will take and multiply here. And finally, you will add them. Okay? Do you understand? So, in 1 minute. Okay, then what do you write here? You know, cost of child ticket. Very good. Cost of child ticket, you will write it. So how many tickets are there? You know that. Child tickets are how many? Yes, 3 child tickets. That is 1 ticket cost. So you are finding 3 child tickets cost. Means how do you find the answer? You know that. So do the calculation part here. And write the answer here. Calculation part you do and write the answer here. Same like that, cost of 1 adult ticket. Cost of 1 adult ticket. Same like that, cost of how many 4 tickets are there? Adult tickets? 4 tickets are there. 4 adult tickets. Calculation you do there and write here. And finally, total cost of tickets. Total cost of tickets. So how do you find that? You know that. First you will write the cost and multiply right here. Write the 1 adult cost, find the 4 adult cost, total cost. These both costs you will do the addition and you will find the answer. Okay, so pause the video for some time and write down in your notebook. If possible, you do the answer now only. If not understanding, after completing my live class, then you can do it. But first you compulsory write down these steps in your notebook. Before the live class, you write down these steps. Okay, pause the video or try. Yes. Okay, then wait. I think you have completed. Then I am going to explain the fifth question. Question number 5 is the monthly rent of a room is 950 rupees. How much will be the rent for 2 years? Okay, what should we do? Yes, multiplication. What numbers you multiplication? Then you will say 950 and 2. No, it is wrong. Why it is wrong? This is the rent given for 1 month. The rent is given for 1 month. He is asking for 2 years. Means what should we do? These years we have to convert into months. Rent is not given for year. If rent is given for year, you will multiply with 2. But here in this problem, they have given the rent for month. But time they have given 2 years. That's why these 2 years you have to convert into months. I think you know 1 year is equal to how many months? Yes, 1 year is equal to 12 months. So 2 years is equal to 24 months. So you have to take here 24. Okay. So what are the steps you will follow? First of all, what do you know? Yes, the rent for 1 month. So what is the rent for 1 month? You know that. The rent for 1 month. So you will write it. How much is the rent for 1 month? Next you are going to find out what you are going to find the rent for 2 years. 2 years. But here it is for month. But here years are there. That's why what should we do? We should convert that into months. 2 years will become 24 months. So instead of this you will write this. Instead of 22 years, you will write the 24 months. Then what should we do, you know? Yes, and do the calculation part here. Calculation part you do here and write the answer here. Okay, do you understand what is the meaning of why I said here? Because it is for 1 month. But he asked for years. So it is not correct. He has given for month and so one biscuit cost given and packet cost. Packets are purchased means how do you find? It is not correct. No. So that's why what I am going to convert here. It is for 1 month given. That's why these 2 years also you will convert for months. So 1 year is equal to 12 months. That's why 2 years will become 24 months. Okay? Okay, very good. You can do it. So after that, sixth question, number 6. Okay, wait, I am questioning, read it. Pravalika is in class 5. Pravalika is in class 5. Then she is 10 years old. She is 10 years old. Her father's age is 4 times of her age. Find the age of her father. Very easy. You know what is the meaning of times already? We have discussed already. When the prices are increasing this many times, that many times, like that. So here the question is, Pravalika is in class 5. Pravalika is in class 5. She is 10 years old. Pravalika is in class 5. She is 10 years old. Means what do you know? The age of Pravalika you know. So what do you know? Age of Pravalika. So you write it how many years? I will not write it. You only have to write it. Age of Pravalika. Then what is the one more sentence is given here? Her father is Then what are you going to find here? Final question is what? Age of her father. You need to find out the age of her father. So you know the age of Pravalika, you write here, and you know this sentence. Her father is 4 times of her age. 4 times of her age. Then what is the age of the father? You are going to find it. Okay, can you do it? Yes, it is easy. 4 times means you need to do the multiplication. Then you will find the answer. Okay, pause the video for some time and write down these all the steps. If possible, answer these now only. If not possible, after the live class, once again clarify the doubts and then you can do it. Okay. Next. So question number 7. A garden has 125 rows of trees. It is already previous one question I have given like this. Very easy. A garden has 125 rows of trees. In each row there are 75 trees. How many trees are there in the garden? Same cinema hall question I have given like that. In garden there are 75 rows of trees, like the 75 rows are there, and in each row, 125 rows are there, in each row 75 trees are there. So how many trees are there all together he is asking. So what should we do? Yes, we will do the multiplication and we will find the answer. But these all multiplications better to do in my method, otherwise old method. Okay, now what is the main question here? So what are you going to find here? Number of trees. So that's why I am writing step also like that. The number of trees in one row. First I will say one row. In one row how many trees are there? Read the problem carefully and then write it here. Second, what are you going to find finally? The number of trees in, it is one row, you know. You are going to find in how many rows? Yes, you write here, what rows here? I am not writing here. Dash here. You write how many rows are there. So the number of trees in one row, you write here. The number of trees in dash rows. Dash means how many rows you know. Read it problem and write the number and find the answer by doing the calculation. What should we do? You know that. What is the operation? What is we have to do? Addition or subtraction or multiplication or division. So do this calculation part and find the answer here, right here. Okay, then question number 8. How many minutes are there in a day? How many minutes are there in a day? So first of all, I am asking you, do you know what is the timing calculation? Yes, you know 60 seconds will become 1 hour. So this is the process main what we know. 60 seconds will become 1 minute. 60 seconds will become 1 minute. And 60 minutes will become 1 hour. And 24 hours will become 1 day. And 7 days will become 1 week. This is the timing method calculation. This is the timing measurements. 60 seconds will become 1 minute. 60 minutes will become 1 hour. 24 hours will become 1 day. So here we are going to see here he is asking to you how many minutes are there in a day. How many minutes are there in a day? So in day how many minutes are there? So we need to convert here day to minutes. How many minutes are there in a day? Means 1 day will become how many minutes is the question. So we will convert 1 day into minutes. So how you see that? First of all, you write 1 day. 1 day is equal to 1 day is equal to, you know that 1 day will convert into not directly minutes. You know that 1 day will convert into what? Yes, hours. First 1 day will go to hours. 1 day is equal to how many hours? I am writing blank. You write here. 1 day is equal to how many hours? You know that, you write it. Then, so but he is not asking 1 day how many hours. He is not asking. He is asking how many minutes. So you see here, this is how many hours I have written. Now hours I will convert into minutes. So you know that 1 hour is equal to how many minutes? 1 hour is equal to how many minutes? So I am writing here. First problem I will write. Then 1 day is equal to 24 hours. Then what I am going to do, because the question is not for how many minutes are there per day, not how many hours. That's why hours also we have to convert into minutes. You know 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, like this. This is 24 I am writing here. Instead of 1 hour, what I am writing? 60 minutes. Instead of 1 hour, I am writing 60 minutes. So here I should write into. This is a 24 separate. This 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. That's why 24 into 60. You can multiply this and write answer here. So means you found that 1 day is equal to how many minutes? 1 day is equal to how many minutes? In the same way, same question is that ninth one is how many seconds are there in 1 hour? How many seconds are there in 1 hour? So what you will do first? You will go for 1 hour. 1 hour, how many seconds? Hour will not become seconds directly. Hour will become minutes. Minutes will become seconds. Step by step. So 1 hour is equal to dash minutes. 1 hour will become minutes. After minutes, then minutes will become seconds. Then finally you can find how many seconds are there for 1 hour. Same like this only, but here numbers will change. 1 hour is equal to how many minutes you write it. Then this number same as it is you write here. Into 1 minute is equal to how many seconds you write here. Then afterwards you find the how many seconds are there. Okay. So put off the miss. That is what. Stop the video. Pause the video for some time. And write all these steps for the 3 problems also, and then if possible I said to you do now only. If not possible, wait for the live class. After the live class you can wait, but compulsory you need to write all these steps before live class. Okay, thank you. Next, last one, the one more problem. It is 10th problem. A bicycle costs 2,850. Ramaya bought 3 bicycles and gave to the shopkeeper 9,000 rupees. How much will the shopkeeper give back to Ramaya? Ramaya went to the shop and he purchased 3 bicycles. Cost of one bicycle is 2,850. So he need to give some money, but he have given 9,000 rupees. After that he got something back. The question is how much is back, get back something. Okay. So one question I will give to you, can you say to me? The cost of one chocolate is the cost of one chocolate is 2 rupees. You went to the shop and purchased 3 chocolates. You purchased 3 chocolates and you have given 10 rupees to him. How much money you get back with you? One chocolate cost 2 rupees. You went to the shop and purchased 3 chocolates and you gave 10 rupees to him. So how much you get back? Yes, 4 rupees. So how did you say this answer? Say to me, how did you say this answer? Yes, first of all, what you have done? You found the cost of the 3 chocolates. One chocolate 2 rupees. Then you have taken the 3 chocolates. That's why you multiplied 3 2s are 6 rupees. After that, what you have done? 10 rupees you have given to them. No. Then 6 rupees your chocolates. How much you get back means what should we do? Subtraction. Then what do you get it here? 10 minus 6, 4 rupees. Like that you found the answer. Same question it is. Here chocolates are not there. What are there? Bicycles are there. So instead of chocolate, one bicycle he has given 2,850. And he also have taken three bicycles. Then how much you can find it by using the multiplication. Then he have given 9,000 rupees. So how much he get back means what should we do? Subtraction. Yes, do you understand? Same question it is, but with big numbers. So first of all, what do you know? Step by step you write it. So first of all, what do you know? Cost of what bicycle you know. So we will write here cost of one bicycle. Then you are going to find cost of, because he have taken the 3 bicycles. That's why what we will find? Cost of 3 bicycles. So how do you find it? You know that. That calculation part you do here only. And then write the answer here. After writing them, so how much money he gave to the shopkeeper? You write it. Money given to shopkeeper. How much money he have given to shopkeeper? You write here. Then cost of bicycles. So you found here already that cost of bicycles, you write it. So finally what you have to find? The money he get back. The money he get back. What should we do to find that? You know that. You can do it. You understand? One bicycle cost. Find the 3 bicycle cost. What should we do? You know that. Do it and write. Then how much money he have given to shopkeeper? You write it. The cost of bicycles. What did you find? You write it. Then how much money he get back? What should we do? You know. Do that and find the answer. So pause the video and write this. So and from this 10 problems of do this in the page number 26 as completed. Write all the steps compulsory. If possible, complete the answers also. If not possible, you will wait for the live class. After completing the live class, then you can do it. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice